Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Busy Woman's Kitchen, and I have my special friend with me, Surya. She is an excellent cook, and today she is going to share a special recipe with us. So Surya, what's it going to be?
Today we are going to make a very special recipe with mutton, and that's how I make it in my kitchen. And since I am from Tamil Nadu, I am going to add some spices, very special spices that we add it in our style of cooking. So let's go and check out the
Quickly
recipe.
check the ingredients and
Yeah.
then the recipe.
Okay, now I heated the cooker. I am going to add around 6 to 7 tablespoon of oil because when it comes to non-veg, we usually add excess oil. So yeah. Okay, now the oil is heated. I am going to add the whole spices for which I have one bay leaf and I have a stick of little piece of cinnamon and I have two pieces of cardamom and I have 3 to 4 cloves. So I'm just going to add it.
And I'm Surya's assistant for the day. Not doing anything.
So
what else?
Bonnie, now let's add the onions.
All right. So we have the onion here. So okay, go ahead.
We are going to add the onion which we have cut. This is 2 to 3 onions that we have cut that we are going to add. And now we have to saute this onion till it becomes brown and it has to be nicely fried.
Yeah.
That adds more taste to the curry. And it turned into a brown color as we expected. We are going to add this ginger garlic paste and again you have to saute this for 2 to 3 minutes. Now ginger garlic paste is also nicely cooked. We are going to add the tomatoes and we'll saute this as well. While the tomatoes are getting cooked, we are going to add some curry leaves and I can see that this is very dry. So I was just telling Bonnie that this is what we get it in the North Indian kitchen.
But see, that's stereotyping North Indians, but I take that blame. Yes, this is dried, old, I think 3 days old, but it will do the job. That.
So this curry leaves are going to have a very nice smell in the dish, whatever that we are making. I have added some now and we will add some more later. So now we can see that tomato is also nicely smashed. We are going to add some of the masalas now. So we are going to add a little, not even a teaspoon, a little less than a teaspoon of turmeric powder. And 1.5 teaspoon of coriander powder. And 1 full teaspoon of chili powder. Mix all of it nicely and let it cook for some 30 seconds. We will be adding some more spices. Okay, now it's a time to add some more masalas to it, and we are going to add a teaspoon of jeera powder, and a teaspoon of pepper powder. This is going to make our recipe a little more spicy. And let's add some soft powder. So when I say soft powder and the pepper powder, so these are all the recipes we mainly use in our tradition to make the non-veg recipes more spicy, and we have added the same. Saute the all masalas for some 30 seconds, and finally we are going to add our main ingredient, mutton. So I am going to add this mutton. And make sure that this all the masalas which we have made it nicely mixed with mutton. You can see that the masalas are nicely coated with the mutton. We are going to add some water. Probably you can say that we are going to add 1 full glass of water, which I have. And if you want it little semi-gravy type, you can reduce the water. So before closing the cooker, I am going to add the necessary salt for this dish. By mistake, I took the sugar, which is definitely not required for this dish. So let's add some salt. It is, you can add it as per your taste. So I usually like it with more salt. So I am adding little bit extra, but you can add as per your taste. Okay, now we are going to close the cooker and let's keep it for 3 whistles. So let's wait for 3 whistles to come and then we'll check out the recipe. Whistles and see how our mutton has come out. It has really come out very well, and I just turned on the stove because the final touch we are going to give it to the dish. I am going to add 1 or 2 teaspoons of this particular mutton masala, but this is optional. If you are not getting it, you can add any other masala, but even if you don't have it also, it is optional.
And anyways, the curry smells heavenly, so this is totally optional.
So this is what the masala I am going to add.
Because I think this masala is native to Bangalore. I have not seen it anywhere else. So if you don't find it, you can use Everest masala or whatever you get your hands on.
Yeah, that's right. And finally, we are going to add some 2-3 spoons of coconut oil. This is very important. This is going to enhance this taste.
Milk. This is not coconut oil.
I'm so sorry.
So this is coconut milk.
This is coconut milk, not oil. So we are going to add 2 or 3 teaspoons of coconut milk.
Yeah.
This is really going to enhance the taste.
Awesome.
And let's mix it and let's be there for 2 minutes, because after you add the coconut milk, you should not boil the dish for more time. So let's keep it for 2 minutes, and finally we will add some curry leaves and we are done.
And then we'll plate it up and show it to you, because I think this dish is best served with some steaming hot rice.
Yeah.
So just give it 2 minutes and we will show you the final dish.
Okay, now our food is ready and it looks so delicious. I can't wait to taste it.
Wow.
So please.
This is wonderful. Thank you, Surya.
That's the way she always says thanks. So please do subscribe to Bonnie's channel, and please don't forget to leave your comments in the comment sections. And
And stay tuned for more videos.
Recipes. Yeah.
Thank you.